We are very close to the Empire State now, guys. This was the highest building of this city until they built here the World Trade Center. The banana pudding. This is something you gotta try when you are in New York City. We are about to enter the famous Brooklyn Bridge. Right in front of the vessel is the Edge, and this is one of the coolest landmarks on the city here in New York. Come on and let's enjoy together the Natural Museum of History here in New York. Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I am here in New York and I am very excited because today we're going to start exploring New York City. We are around mainly in Manhattan. Manhattan is one of the 5 districts that are here in New York. The other 4 are Staten Island, Bronx, Queens and Brooklyn. So I am going to be mainly around Manhattan. Before we start exploring New York, I have to give you guys an advice. And yes, this is me talking to you from the past. I'm about to head to New York City, but to explore that city, we need something, and that is internet or connection. So in order to be connected, I'm gonna try today AirAllo. AirAllo provides instant and affordable connectivity through eSIMs for more than 200 countries, and of course US is not an exception. If you want instant connectivity from the moment you arrive at your destination, no more waiting in queues at the airport for eSIMs and no more of expensive roaming fees, you have to try AirAllo. It's the company I'm gonna be using today, and my favorite part is you can choose plans from 7 days, 10 days, 20 days or 30 days. They also have regional eSIMs and global SIMs, which allow you to connect to more than just one destination. They also have plans that include text messaging or calling. So if you want to try a really good eSIM company, I highly recommend you AirAllo. Download today AirAllo app, the world's first eSIM store that solves the pain of high roaming bills by giving you access to eSIMs. I give you my unique link here on the description box. Now let's go and start exploring New York. We are starting this video here. We are right now at Lower Manhattan, and this is an area where you can easily go around to a few touristic spots. We are starting today's adventure going to meet the famous lady here in New York, which is the Statue of Liberty. Now, right now I am in this area called City Hall. This is a beautiful park here in the middle of City Hall, and this area is called like this because, well, the City Hall of this city is right here in right next to this park. And to explore the city, I have to admit I made a lot of reservations about 1 month ago, and that is because, guys, you need to make the reservations with time for everything. But if you do everything separate, it's gonna be a lot more money than it's if you buy a city pass. So that's my hack. I buy everything through City Pass application, and in City Pass you can pay for a bunch of attractions, and it's very convenient because they when you reserve, for example, to use the ferry to go to the Statue of Liberty, they give you priority in the reservation, so you're gonna have your spot. So today we are going to start exploring all the reservations I made with the City Pass, and it's very convenient. I truly recommend you to buy everything here for New York City with the City Pass. Now, check this view. Guys, the buildings are so incredible, so impressive. I feel like I am in a movie. I feel I am gonna be telling you that a lot through these videos. This is how the streets of New York City looks like. And I love all the elements. I love the rush. I love the energy of this city. That's why I want you to come with me today to explore New York City. Let's go. Here is the World Trade Center. Look at that. Woof, guys. It's massive. And it's crazy to think that here, from this point, it's where a lot of people saw the planes crashing through the towers at the 9/11. Oh, we're gonna visit the memorial and the museum later on. That's something for sure it's gonna break my heart, but it's something like you have to see if you ever come to New York. I think we're also going to the Brooklyn Bridge, and I am very excited about it, especially for the photos. I look on Pinterest some houses to do for my pictures. If you want to go check my pictures, it's on my Instagram, Seara Travels. And this is how the city looks like in the morning. So beautiful, right? Look at the buses, people riding bicycles. No, seriously, New York City, it's a vibe. Guys, before we start hitting the city, we're gonna eat some breakfast. And of course, if you're in New York City, you gotta try a bagel. Bagels are traditional breakfast here in New York. This is a bagel with eggs, cream cheese, and the bagel is cinnamon and raisins flavor. It is so delicious. I was dying to eat one of these ones. This bagel was $6 and I'm eating it in a store that it's called Zucker's Bagel and Smoked Fish. This is between the Freedom Tower and the Brooklyn Bridge. So let me finish my breakfast. Let's get this energy and start exploring New York City. A short 8-minute walk from the bagel spot brought us here. We're about to enter the Brooklyn Bridge. Oh my God, he's saying hi. This is, of course, the freeway. We are in this line where all the people with the bicycles supposed to ride, but there's a lot of pedestrians just walking to take famous pictures here on the bridge. So I am very happy to share this moment with you. We are about to enter the famous Brooklyn Bridge. This bridge was built at the end of the 1800 years, and during that time it was the biggest in the world, and it's very impressive now. So it's super crazy to me to think how impressive was this bridge during that time. Let's take a look a little bit closer of the bridge. So here it's the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge connects Manhattan with Brooklyn, and right next to it, that one, it's the Manhattan Bridge that connects Manhattan with Brooklyn. So these two are very, very famous, but definitely this one, Brooklyn Bridge, it's one of the most famous, not only here in New York, but in the entire world. It's crazy to see the structure. I mean, look at this. I am touching it. Here is the freeway, all the cars passing by the structure in that direction, and then this beautiful bridge that it's a suspension bridge, and a lot of people died here while they were constructing the bridge, around 20 people in total. Of course, it was another time, another era, but thanks to them, we are able to see this beauty today here in New York City. And from here, the view of Lower Manhattan is just stunning. Look at all the buildings, the Freedom Tower, and it's so beautiful, and I feel so blessed to be here today. Of course, a lot of people, most of them taking photos. This is one of the most famous Instagram places to take a picture here. I don't know if you're allowed to sit here, but yeah, it's famous spot.
Yeah,
and well, the vibe is just like very touristic, very nice. to be here. Say bye-bye to Brooklyn Bridge, and now it's time to go to the ferry station and take the ferry to go to the Statue of Liberty. Of course, I already have the reservations with my city pass, and we're going to walk to the metro station, get off, and very quickly go to the ferry. You gotta be there half hour before the departure, so let's hope we make it on time because it's already 12:10 and my reservation is for 1 p.m. To use the metro, I bought this metro card that allows me to have limited metro rides for 4 days. It was around $30 US, and right now I know there's applications like this one, Omni, where you can use just your cell phone or even your Apple Pay here or your credit cards. But if you have the metro card, you just pass it here and go through. Okay, we're inside. This is how the metro looks like, and guys, I was expecting a lot of mess and dirtiness, but to be honest, I don't feel like it's something bothers me. Like, I found the metro very clean in comparison with what I was thinking about the New York metro or subway. And something I really like about this metro system in New York is that it connects the whole city, so it's very nice to just walk and hop into the metro and just go to the places you want to be. It's also very organized, like a lot of people just wait in silence or in lines for you to get off the metro or get in the metro. So that's something that impressed me because I was expecting no order and a lot of dirtiness, and it's not the case. Only 8 minutes by metro, and now we're here at Bowling Green. This is the station where you get off to go to the ferry and finally meet Our Lady, the Statue of Liberty. So let's check how the streets look like here around the ferry station. Okay, of course, a lot of people, street vendors, and information as well available for us. Let's follow all the people, and yeah, we make it on time, guys. It's 12:27, so I'm excited. Look at these. Woohoo! I cannot wait to have the pictures around the statue and just having that view. So right now we're doing the line to go through security. It's like airport security and you have to go through. So read, guys, carefully about the prohibited items that are not allowed to go into the Statue of Liberty. It's, of course, you gotta be here 30 minutes before your time because there's a lot of people. It's a long line and it's here outside. So be ready with some water, sunblock, or if it's winter time, with your jacket or coat. Okay, I think it's gonna take like 10 or 15 more minutes until we go through security. Security check, it's done. You can't wear watches or belts. You can't wear nothing metal, guys. And yeah, it is like an airport security checkpoint. There's several, so it's very easy, very quickly as well. Now we're in another line to get into the cruise, and from here we can already see the Statue of Liberty. Oh my god, I am so excited. According to what I read on the internet, you gotta ride on the left side of the cruise to have the best view, but I'm not gonna be very picky because our ticket includes walking around the statue and visiting the museum, so I'm gonna be there very close to her. But if you do the cruise, which you can do for free, take or have in mind the best side of the cruise, which is left side, for you to have the best view of our beautiful friend Libertas. Oh wow, there's a bar and souvenir shop inside the cruise ship. How cool! Or the ferry. I'm like, this is a cruise. This is not a cruise. This is a ferry. But guys, we are inside the ferry now. We are one of the first people getting in, so we're gonna choose, according to us, the best side. Oh my god, it's moving so hard. I am so dizzy. This is the reality, okay? So be aware of the situation. But yes, guys, there's coffee shops inside of the ferry, so that is quite nice. And if you have the chance to get in as the first people here, it's gonna be awesome. We think this is the best spot, so we're gonna take our place. Wow, look at the Statue of Liberty. Hello, Mrs. Libertas. I think the best area to see the statue from the ferry is the right side, because you're gonna have that spot and the pictures are gonna come out super cool. So right now we're about to approach it, and we're gonna get off and walk around it. The first we see after getting off the boat, it's this beautiful flag with that skyline at the end of the view, guys. And here we have this sign where you have valuable information to plan your visit. First of all, you gotta know that there's exterior grounds, so all visitors can enjoy the exterior area on Liberty Island. There's also ranger guide tours and self-guided audio tours that are available for you, and also ranger programs and activity schedules posted in the information center. There's also park rangers that provides English language guided tours throughout the day. There's also audio tours. There's access to the monument if you have the tickets for the pedestal or to the crown. So if you have that reservations, you have to go to security to be able to access the area. There's also food and gift. There's accessibility for wheelchair, and of course some restrooms. Here is the map of the island, and now let's go and check it. Surrounding the Statue of Liberty, guys, there's this this path where you can see all the skyline of Manhattan, and it's so beautiful to take pictures or just to walk around or just to sit here and enjoy the view. Now look at here, we have the statue, and it's so beautiful and so big. The total of the height, it's 96 meters, including the pedestal, but the statue by itself, it's 46 meters. It's so crazy to see. This was brought here in 1886. It was a gift from France to USA to celebrate the friendship of the two countries, and of course this represents the freedom. It's so cool. We just left the Statue of Liberty, we took the ferry back, and now we are right now here again on New York City. We have reservations for 5 p.m. to go to 9/11 Memorial Museum. It's 4:14, but while we were walking we noticed a huge line, and turns out that line is to get pictures with the famous bull from here, New York. Wow! Let me tell you something, guys. I wasn't expecting this bull to be as big as it is. And people say if you touch its balls, you're gonna get a lot of luck, a lot of good luck. But I am going to skip that one because the line is just so huge. And yes, we have the reservations. We gotta go straight to the 9/11 Memorial Museum, but you can put these, guys, on your day. Like, keep this in mind when you leave the Statue of Liberty. You walk by here and look, people just take the picture touching the balls. So yeah, it's quite nice. And this area, it's also so cool because, well, you have all these buildings. There's a lot of souvenir shopping also in the street, people just selling the stuff, and it's a nice walk. It's only 8 minutes from here, the park where the ferry left you after the Statue of Liberty, to 9 9/11 Memorial Museum. So let's go. We are arriving where the Twin Towers were. So we're about to check this area, the memorial, the museum. And guys, I want to be very respectful, so I won't be talking so much. I just want to share with you how this looks like today, and after the museum maybe share a little bit of my thoughts with you. But this is the area, and you can see the emptiness in the middle of the other buildings. This one is the Freedom Tower that they built after this tragedy. And yeah, there is the hole that represents the empty that all the victims left in the families, in the country, in our hearts. Keep in mind, guys, that the last entrance to the memorial or the 9/11 museum, it's at 5:30.
Smoke rolled into the air. I couldn't believe that I was watching this live. It was so afraid. Really afraid. Was he the first thing I thought was so I started to call my friends in space. I think everybody was really knew that we were under attack. This is the time so afraid. Really afraid. Was he the first thing I thought was so I started to call my friends in space. I think everybody was really knew that we were under attack. This is the time so afraid. Really afraid. Was he the first thing I thought was so I started to call my friends in space.
I just left the museum. It was very, very sad, and I have to tell you guys, the exhibition, it's very complete. Like, you can see a lot of things interesting, and of course the history of what happened here. And it's very important for us to come here and check this. That way we can remember, or for the new generations, they can learn about this part of our history. You're gonna stay inside around for 3 hours if you are very meticulous and you wanna see like everything in detail. And I really recommend you to do that, because it's the details and the love that they put in that museum. It's awesome. This is the museum. It's in between of the two pools, and with this view, guys, we finished today's part of the video. See you tomorrow to keep going with this adventure here in New York City. Before we start our day, we came to Magnolia Bakery, the famous place where you can have the banana pudding. This is something you gotta try when you are in New York City. If you don't try banana pudding from Magnolia Bakery, you didn't come to New York City. Wow, this is like an ice cream. Wow, it's so creamy. Look at the texture, and it has like bread, of course, banana. Let me see. Oh my god, this is so delicious. Too bad I bought the small size. They have medium and big, but yeah, this is a dessert, guys. Very, very sweet, but so delicious. You need to try this. I am trying it in the morning, so that way I have a lot of energy to walk through New York City all day. See day. I started the day very early. First of all, I took the metro and I went to Fifth Avenue. That's the avenue where all the famous shops are. I didn't film there because it's nothing but shops, right? But it's like Ginza in Tokyo. If you guys saw my video of Ginza here on my channel, you probably will have an idea. But if you want me to film like Fifth Avenue or more details of New York, please let me know in the comment section. After Fifth Avenue, we went to Central Park, and I figured out why not having a nice bicycle tour around Central Park. That was $50 per person. It was 1 hour, and they took us to some places like the Angel, the Friends Fountain, the Spider-Man Bridge, and of course John Lennon Memorial. I really love that tour, and I really encourage you to do it because it's gonna take you 1 hour. At the end of the tour, they drop you here on Times Square, and now I am walking. So today it's a Saturday, and that's why this main street is closed, and they have a sort of flea market. And here you can find, of course, some delicious food like corn. There's a souvenir, jewelry, and some clothes. It looks very different from the weekdays. So if you ever are here in New York, keep in mind to save a Saturday to come to Times Square and enjoy this flea market. I love flea markets. You can find a lot of cute things. And of course now I am gonna enjoy this a little bit. I mean, look at all the screens, the billboards. In that direction, it's the building with the famous ball that drops on New Year. Here is the M&M store, which is massive. It's like 2 floors, and of course more shops in every corner. Look at that, Jamaican Center. We have jerk chicken. Oh, delicious. I should get a snack over here. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna walk through the flea market. I'm gonna enjoy the bites, and then we are gonna head off to the Empire State Building, and I am very excited about that because we're gonna go to the observation deck. So see you guys there. We are very close to the Empire State and now, guys, and I want to share with you my view. Look at this. This was the highest building of this city until they built here the World Trade Center. And this is an icon of New York City. Of course, we've seen at the Empire State even Godzilla. A lot of movies are inspired here, and a lot of people just want to come and check the Empire State because it's a symbol of the city. And for me, it's going to be a very special moment because, you know, I had an uncle and he used to travel to New York City with my aunt. They were a couple. It was my aunt was my mom's sister, and my uncle was his husband. And every time they flew back to Venezuela, they used to bring me souvenirs, candies, toys, and I was so happy every time I saw them. And I have a picture of my uncle at the observation deck here on the Empire State, so I'm gonna try to find the exactly same position or where he was and take the same picture. So it's gonna be a very maybe sensitive moment for me because I miss them a lot. They died when I was 13 years ago. When I was 13 years old, I mean, they both had cancer. So I miss them every day. And New York, it's a city that reminds me a lot of them because they used to travel here, and I think I speak English thanks to my mom that got me on English lessons, but also because of my uncle. Because I remember when I was little, I was listening to him all the time speaking English, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I want to speak like him. So yeah, it's gonna be a very sensitive moment for me. But for now, I am here, so let's go explore the famous Empire State. Here is the entrance for the observatory, and of course I already have my reservation that I made through my City Pass application. The entrance is so clean, it smells delicious. And look at this, the welcome sign with a lot of languages. We have also some photos of the Empire State, and here a little map. So right now we are here, first floor. At the second you get the tickets, and then from the 80 to the 102 there's the viewpoints. We have one at 84, another one at the 86, and another one at the floor 102. Check how high. Woo, I'm excited. Here is the area where you buy tickets if you don't have them, but we have them, and we're gonna take the express line to going to the top. Oh my god, in this area they share with you movies, like kind of how it was during the time of the construction of the building that was from 1930 to 1931. Woo! Let me see if you guys can see this. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's check this one. Let's look through it. Oh yes. Guys, this museum is one of the coolest I've ever seen. I mean, look at this. They recreate the scene from the construction during that time. Here, for example, we can see the riveters working in closely coordinated teams. They heated rivets in furnaces like this one. The heater toasted red-hot rivets up to 60 feet, where teammates cut and air hammered them into place. What? So crazy to imagine all these people working at height during that time. And check this, with the view of Central Park, all the construction. For sure they got the best view of the city, but wow, what a hard work. This is what I think made this place so special. All the immigrants that came here to build this for us to enjoy even this day. Imagine the people looking from down the construction on top of their heads. Wow. This museum, it's impressive. I think I've never seen a cool museum like this one. And here we have the picture of the inauguration day. How cool. Okay, now let's go to the heights where those construction people were once.
Actually, you all about it. World's tallest tower is open for business. Including the tower's price of admission is a death-defying ride on the world's fastest elevator. It goes up 1/4 of a mile high in the sky, folks. 1/4 of a mile high. Hey, you gonna visit the tower so close to lift to heaven without wings? Here you go, miss.
Hello. Yes.
That one over there, please, number 10.
Number 10. Thank you. There's no bottoms or floors.
He controls it on the remote.
Here we go.
Welcome to the world's most famous building, and you get to see it built. Keep your arms and legs inside and keep your eyes open. See those hot rivets flying through the air? Nice catch, Lou! Get those planks out of the way, huh? Hey, watch it! We're coming up here! And fellas, watch the bricks! Hey, Bucky, you gonna ride that thing all day? Do something useful, will ya? All right, we're coming up to the 80th floor. We're headed to the top of the Empire State Building right here in the heart of New York City.
Man, my ears even popped.
Yeah.
That was fast.
That was crazy.
That was fast. Thank you. And now get ready for the wind because we're going to the observatory at the 86th floor. Thank you. Okay, 6 more floors.
You know what? That was quick. How fast we came up here?
Yeah, very
Welcome
quick.
to the 86th floor observation deck.
Sortez à gauche，请向左边出口离开。Bitte nach links aussteigen.
Procedi a sinistra.
Salga alla izquierda.
사이다 izquierda. 왼쪽으로 나가주세요.
左手にお進みください。
Please exit left.
So many different languages. That's awesome.
To the left, everyone.
Awesome, thank you.
We made it to the 86th floor and this is awesome, guys. I had to take a few minutes to start filming because I got very nostalgic. Well, because of the picture I told you about my uncle. And I'm trying to look for the place where he took it, but it's very hard. This was at the 90s and the tower's the same, but I don't know, maybe they upper some areas because this was clearly in an area like this one, but I cannot find the buildings that you see behind him. Who knows where it was, but I'm gonna enjoy this. This is something you gotta do. It's very, very nice and I just love it. And look to the top. There's a 102 floor. You can upgrade your ticket to go there, but if you come to the 86th floor, it's going to be just perfect. The views are incredible. You can see how massive New York is and how dense the city is, and you can see the city from south, north, east, and west. Amazing. After the Empire State, we walk around. We walk in front of the public library and also another streets around. And now we're going to get into a cruise that it's gonna give us a tour all around New York. So let's go enjoy the views of New York from a boat. This is gonna be great. My ticket, yes?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, thank you. Of course, the cruise reservation, I did it through my City Pass application, and guys, sounds amazing. Here is our boat. It's Circle Line, so I am very excited to do this. Yeah, I'm waiting for them. Don't worry. So I'm very excited to do this. Let's go.
1989. So this city is also very, very political. The epicenter of World War II support, troop carriers leaving out of here. We're backing out onto the Hudson River. Hudson River named after an English explorer, Henry Hudson. We'll talk more about that later. But as we back out onto the Hudson River, if you look to the left,
That cruise was so cool. I highly recommend you guys to take it because it's very nice to see all the buildings, the Statue of Liberty, the islands, and just listen all the story about the place. And 10 minutes walk from the cruise ship where they leave you, we have the vessel, which is a very controversial architecture masterpiece because, well, first of all, it was very expensive. The cost of it was $200 million. And second, because it's closed since 2021. It first opened on 2019. And I don't think they will open this again. If you want to check the reasons, go to Google and check it, guys, because I don't think I can talk about it here on YouTube. But yeah, this is the vessel, a honeycomb structure that it's the main attraction of this square. But from here now we have tickets to go to the vessel, which is the Edge, which is an observation deck, one of the most famous here in New York City. Hello.
Hello. Just make sure with the selfie stick that you keep it shut, because they won't let you do that. Next stop will be the 100th floor. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Não, vai aparecer alguma coisa lá em cima.
Edge outdoor sky deck straight ahead, all the way to your left.
Thank you. Right in front of the vessel is the Edge, and this is one of the coolest landmarks on the city here in New York. This is part of a city called Hudson Yards, and we are right now at the floor number 100, and check this view. This is the Hudson River, and you know, I get a little scary. Woo! Getting closer to this, oh my god, I can feel like butterflies in my stomach. It's very, guys, wild to do this. And you can feel here the breeze, so it's very nice, but it's also very, very crowded. I wasn't expecting so many people. This is crazy. And over in this direction we have the clear floor, which is famous because a lot of people like to take pictures in. I don't know if you guys are down to even put a feet on top of this, but let's see how it looks. Okay, I can't even go in because of the people. This is totally crowded. But check, guys. I don't know if I am or you guys are brave enough to walk through it. It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But nice experience. I also did some like this in Bangkok at the 76th floor. It was very cool. There's some stairs here to sit and enjoy the view. Of course, a bar to drink something, and this view, it's awesome. Here you feel like you are about to touch the sky. Crazy. I finished the day at Rockefeller Center, where we went up to see all the skyline but during the night, and that was awesome. In that place they also have an attraction that is the beam, so I highly recommend you to do that. Now today, to finish this video, we came to the Museum of Natural History. This is a must when you're in New York because they have a lot of exhibitions. This is one of the biggest and the most important natural museums in the entire world. I am so excited to see the dinosaurs, the blue whale, and also another exhibitions that they have here inside. So come on and let's enjoy together the Natural Museum of History here in New York. Explore the museum, but my favorite part was for sure the dinosaur exhibition, the blue whale, and also the planetarium. So I highly recommend you to do that. Now guys, I have a very special activity to finish this 48-hour trip in New York City, and what we are about to do is fly over New York with doors off. That's why I am here at Fly Nayon office, because we're about to do a 30 minutes flight over New York City, so join me for this adventure.
Welcome to Flying Ion. Please be sure all shoes are tightly secured. Headsets will also be provided for each passenger and will allow the pilot to communicate with you during the flight. Never go towards the tail of the aircraft. A member of our team will now ask each person to demonstrate removing the quick-release tether from your harness.
And right here, egress. Perfect.
Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight.
All right, so when we're getting in and out, okay, step on the black parts, all right, not the gray, okay. Watch your head, all right. Your feet can be outside anytime besides takeoff and landing, okay. It's easier to have them outside when we're going slow. We'll go slow around like the Statue, Manhattan, and over Central Park, okay. But you can put them out anytime. You'll see what I mean. If you stick them out when we're going fast, they're gonna be like stuck out here, okay. No worries though, okay. You're not gonna go anywhere. All right. That is.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, you'll be right here, okay. Just watch your step, okay. All right.
Where?
Right over there.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Seatbelt will be on your left, okay? Yes. All right, so come underneath this one. Got a lot going on here.
Okay.
No worries. All right, excuse me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Yes, harness. Seatbelts, good. All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Landed, we're back at the office of Flying Ion, and that was insane. We flew all over Statue of Liberty, all over Manhattan, Midtown, Central Park, and Flying Ion is the only company that does the flights doors off all over Central Park. So it's a very crazy experience you should do when in New York. And with this experience, we finished this 48-hour trip to New York. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section what was your favorite part. If you're from New York, give me some recommendations of another things I should do or try or eat if I ever come back to New York. Thank you so much for all your love. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and of course give me a like, that way YouTube can recommend my videos. And from here, guys, Flying Ion office, I say bye bye to you. See you later in another video. Bye bye.